get on up. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this afternoon? How y'all doing this evening? How y'all doing? Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Thank you for listening to No More Burns Podcast. Today we're going to talk about what are our peak times and downtime in the restaurant industry. What are the peak times and the downtime in the restaurant industry? Peak times and downtimes are basically the same to the guest as it is to the staff. Peak times are the heaviest times that the restaurant is being populated, or the heaviest traffic time for our restaurant. The downtimes are basically when it's less traffic. A guest might consider a downtime to be maybe the best time to go to a restaurant because it's not that busy or it's not that active, or they might even find the employees not to be so engaged in other things that they're more attentive to them. But going back to the peak time, peak times are, like I said, the heaviest traffic time in a restaurant. So let's think about it. Between 11 and 2, depending on where you are. Here on the Eastern Coast, our peak times are lunch and dinner. And our lunchtime here is between the hours of 11 and 2. And dinner times are typically between the hours of 5 and 8, or 5 to 9. During those times are chaotic. During those times, the kitchen don't have that much time to think and to get things together. So before those times, everything needs to already be put together, or to the point of coming together. Because during those times, it just basically needs to be working. Employees need to be in their positions, on their stations, doing what needs to be done. Peak time is the heavy money time for restaurants. It's heavy on a lot of things. Basically, what peaks me. A downtime in a restaurant between the hours of 2 and 4, or 2 and 5. Less traffic area is a time where breaks are usually taking. It's a time where maybe a meeting could be taking. During your downtime is a time that you want to take the time, and if you want to, or you need to, advise or let a employee know of how their performance was. Evaluation of employees' performance, or a downtime is a time where a restaurant needs to focus on cleaning. So basically, during the peak time, employees shouldn't be doing anything but working on food production. If it's prepping food for the preppers, for the people in the back of the house area, for the sous chefs bringing things to the line, or just basically maintaining what is needed to make a swift service, to make a service of quality. Now, I'm going to go back and just say this swift service, sometimes quality is not into it. It's really not. During the peak time between 11 and 2, 5 to 9, it need to be heavy on the communication no personal conversations between employees. I'm not saying that a person or employees cannot have fun during that time. No. Give me some nice music going or somewhat of a motivational music that employees need at the time to, get the job done and maybe a little, whatever it takes to make the production easier is what needs to be done during the peak times of the restaurant or the peak times of the kitchen. Focus on ticket times and, like I said before, food preparation. Um, no cleaning. I say no cleaning during that time, even if the dishwasher want to come and sweep the line floor. It should be none of that during that time. There should be no sweeping on the floor, especially if you are in an open kitchen. Especially if you're in an open kitchen. You shouldn't sweep the floor anytime when food being prepared because of the dust particles and everything else that might potentially sweep up into people's food. It just causes a lot of chaos and strife during that time if you have to stop and you have to pause for someone to sweep around you. And then you're trying to move out the way so they won't sweep on you. So during that time, no type of heavy cleaning like sweeping or, shining of the stainless steel or, washing the walls, stuff like that shouldn't partake. Just if you make a mistake, like you drop an egg on the floor, hazardous type of cleaning could partake during that time. Just a little tidy up, making sure things looking good, just in case you do have an open kitchen or, you know, just just making sure nothing is leaking into anything too contaminated. Just hazardous cleaning at that time. Peak time is a time of on the guest end. I can say the peak time is they just want their food fast. People just want their food fast because they have things to get back to or whatever the case may be. So the focus on making sure that the customer food is going out fast and correctly is the name of the game during the peak time. The downtime, like I said, is the time where the restaurant is slower. Um, Restocking could be going on, should be going on during the downtime of a restaurant. Line temps, cleaning. So you go back and sweep that floor that you needed as well during this time. Checking temps, making sure the food is temping correctly, making sure that you're not trying to kill anybody. Checking dates on the food to make sure that things that was prepped before are still up to date. That y'all using the first in, first out method, the FIFO method. Downtime in a restaurant is crucial, not because the money is not being made, because typically money is more overhead being lost than money being made or profits being brought in because, like I said, people are back at work or people are back doing whatever else they were doing. And so this time should be mainly focused on getting ready for the next pop or getting ready for the next peak time and cleaning. Also, I said before about if a manager or somebody of authority wanted to evaluate employees' performance, that's the time to do it. The time to do that and to criticize or even say something that it could be true, but at that time it's not the right time to express how you might feel about the person's performance. During the peak times is not the time that you want to down an employee. encouragement. If you have to find anything at that time during a peak time to encourage an employee, do so. Anything. It has to be something in there that the employee is doing well. Something. Something. Take that time during that downtime to pull that employee to the side to address that issue. During that downtime as a time where even just not to bring a person down, also take that time to bring the crew up. Show them where they can perform better at. We need more motivation and positive atmosphere into the kitchen. We need that. You need that. So anyway, take the time during the day if you are a person of authority in your kitchen and figure out when is your peak time, figure out when is your downtime, and figure out during those times what is needed to drive your team. That's what good management does. So that's all I have for y'all today. I hope y'all had a good time learning about the peak times and your down times and just feel good today. Go out there and do what only you can do. Go out there and do excellence. Be great. Be you. That's all.